Hey y'all, it's Molly, and if you're new here, which a lot of you are, I'm Molly. Welcome to my channel. I swear, guys, I don't do this on purpose, but every freaking time I have a new video, I have a new haircut. I swear I don't do that on purpose. It must be some like subliminal thing that happens in my brain when I think about going to film a video, because a couple days after that, I'm like, you know what would be really fun? A new haircut. I guess I'm just one of those people that has to do something different with their hair all the time. Today, I have a review for y'all. A very, very long review. And I am going to be reviewing the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush collection. I purchased the Master Collection, which is this giant box right here. They say it is a $264 value for this case and all the brushes inside, and the retail price is $165. There are two other collections that you could purchase. You could purchase the Master Eye Collection and the Master Face Collection. The Master Face Collection is $58 and the Master Eye Collection is $42. But Morphe did also release all of the brushes and the cases separately. So if you didn't want to buy one of the collections, you could have purchased them separately. But I do believe all of those are sold out at the moment, and I think all of the collections are still available. A lot of people had seen Jaclyn and Morphe's promo posts and had commented that they wanted to buy all of the brushes or some of the brushes separately, which in my opinion is how it should be. Why would you have to buy this gigantic collection or the eye collection or the face collection if you just wanted two of the brushes? Like, I'm really glad that they did that. You are technically saving money if you purchase the collections, but all of the brushes and the case together is $249, not $264. So I'm not sure where they're getting that $15 from that they're claiming the entire collection is valued at. But if you know, please tell me in the comments. I would actually really like to know, because I did the math with the case and all the brushes separately, and it came out to $240 something, not $264. So I don't know where they're getting that extra $15, but it's definitely not all the brushes and this case combined. So let's talk about the case first. This is what the case looks like. It is a pretty silver glitter, and it's got the Morphe name on the hardware right here. I don't like how the hardware, the paint on the hardware is bubbling. I'll insert little clips of it so you can see it, but this is new. It shouldn't be doing that. The case is a nice hardness. You know your brushes are going to be protected if you put them in here. The case is magnetic, so it will hold itself together. I'm pretty sure the inside is never going to be this clean again, but that's okay. It's a brush case. I mean, what could you expect? This case specifically, the magnetic closure, everything, is modeled after Jaclyn's favorite brush case from Morphe. She included it in her favorite brush collection, I believe, and it's a black snakeskin, which is $20, and this sold separately is $22. Obviously, she's put her name on it, so it's going to be $2 more expensive. The glitter on this case is not going to come off. Oh, beach. If this glitter on this case was going to rub off, if you rubbed it, I would stay very far away from it. One thing that I don't like about this case is it is going to fall open if you put too many brushes in it. Like, I have no idea how those packs of brushes that come in it were in here, because I tried to put them back in it and it wouldn't magnet or close together at all. Jaclyn said that you could put some tape over it to keep it closed to ensure that it will keep your brushes safe, but you shouldn't have to put a piece of tape on this for it to keep it closed, in my opinion. If it was going to be an issue where you had to put tape on it, they should have put a clasp or something on it to keep it closed. But if you're just carrying a few brushes, it will magnetic together. Overall, I do like the case a lot. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and I am excited to travel with it. because it does seem like a sturdy case. Now onto the brushes, the pièce de résistance. So the brushes all came in their plastic packaging in this case like this. So see, I have no idea how they had this in here because I can't get it to close with all of these brushes in here. It just won't work. You get the Master Eye collection, the Master Face collection, and 11 extra brushes that only come in this case or as singles. All these bristles are going to be a mix of natural hair, regular Morphe brush bristles, and I feel like the Elite bristles from the Elite Morphe collection. But you got a nice mix of synthetic and natural bristles in this collection. I took very thorough notes that I'm going to share with you right now. I did try some of these out already just so I could tell you what I think about them. Actually, I did this makeup look a couple days ago using them, and I mean, it applied the eyeshadow. I have some serious issues with this green eyeshadow in particular, but I feel like that's a different video. I put them back in the bag for effect for this video. The handles and the brush weight are nice right off the bat. They do feel good in your hand when you're applying makeup. They don't feel like cheap brushes. But if the ferrules of these brushes start coming unglued, I will flip my shit, because it is a common thing for Morphe brushes, the ferrules, which is the silver part, to come unglued from their handle. I have a couple personally that I have had that happen with. Granted, it was a couple cheaper brushes that came in a collection that Morphe was trying to get rid of, but it still happened. Okay. Here's my issue with these. There is nothing special or innovative about these brushes, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of these brushes are remakes of brushes that already exist on Morphe. Even her Big Daddy case is a remake of a case already sold on Morphe. All she did was repackage them, pretty much. And I get it, why fix something that ain't broke? There are only so many ways you can create a signature brush collection. I mean, most of these are already on the market. And Jaclyn said that. She said, why would she want to recreate something that she already knows works? But then why act like these are such amazing brushes? She goes on to act like they are so innovative, and she did take, 2 years, she said, to create these, when really, mostly what she did is change some of the bristle shape, the handle length and width, and make the handles white and put her name on it. Now I'm going to tell you all the brushes that already exist that she outright said are already on the Morphe website that you could purchase if you don't want the Jaclyn Hill ones. Oh girl, I'm so excited to finally take these out of this plastic wrap. First up, we have the Jaclyn Hill 33 brush. This little tapered blending brush. This is a remake of the Morphe 443 brush, which I don't have, unfortunately. It's just a white blending brush. It is tapered and slimmer this way than it is this way, so you can really get into your crease, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how to use all of these brushes. You can go watch Jaclyn's videos for that. Next one that she says is already on the Morphe website is the Jaclyn Hill 42 brush. It's just a little definer brush. Then this giant foundation brush, the JH03, is basically the Morphe M439. This is what it looks like next to each other. She made the handle a little bit longer. Obviously, the handle on this one is white, and I feel like the bristles are a little bit longer. Mine's caked with makeup, so ignore that. But it does feel a little less dense than the Morphe M439. Then she goes on to say that the JH03 07 is similar to a brush already in Morphe, but she doesn't specify which. Then she goes on to say that the JH09 brush is basically the M501. I mean, they're both natural hair bristles. All that's different about this one is that the bristles are white, handle's white, and it's got her name on it. Honestly, I like this one better. I don't know why. It might just be because I've used it more. And moreover, it's not even my favorite highlight brush. And then lastly, the JH10 is one that she says that she took straight from Morphe. She didn't even change this one very much. So that is 6 brushes that she outright says are ones that she either took straight from Morphe or recreated a little bit. The rest of these, I'm sure you could find exact brushes on Morphe and be perfectly fine. You don't need this collection to have them. And then also in here you've got the JH43, the JH41, the JH30, the JH39, and this is one that I did use already, and it is a nice pencil brush to get under the eye to blend out when you're doing a smoky look. The JH40, the JH32, and the rest of the face palette has this giant bronzer brush, the JH02, a blush brush called the JH04, and then on to the set that comes with the Master Collection. You've got the JH35, the JH, what does that say? 08, the JH36. How many times can I say JH in this video? The JH31, which I did use. The JH34 that I did use also. And then we've got the JH05. We've got the JH37. The JH38, which is another pencil brush. The JH06, which is another blush brush. And finally, the JH01, which is a giant powder brush, which is a very soft brush, but in my opinion is too big for powder for my face, personally. Final thoughts, I would probably give this collection a 3 out of 5. They get the job done. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they don't. It's not like I tried to apply my eyeshadow, my foundation, all of that, and it flew everywhere except where I was trying to put it. No, they do get the job done, but they're nothing special. I am the average consumer, a beauty enthusiast. I am not a professional makeup artist yet. Maybe I will be someday in the future, but I'm not. And I can get them to work for what I would need them for. Everyone's going to use them differently. Everyone's going to have their own opinions. Someone could like them more, someone could like them less. This is just how I felt about them, how they worked for me. Jaclyn Hill is a fantastic businesswoman. I was not going to buy this collection. When I first heard about it, I was like, no, I don't need that. I've got too many brushes already. But then I watched her video and I was like, yeah, you make some pretty good points. Those sound like great brushes. I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna review them. And that is that. Now I'm gonna see if I can get all these brushes to fit in that case without that packaging and see if they all fit. So you can get them all back into this case. It will close with all of them in it. It was probably just all of the plastic wrap that was getting it all stuffed and not able to close, but my statement still stands. If you put too much in this, it will not close by itself. And, whoa! And that is what they look like in their case, and you can close it and it will protect them. Yay! And it does sit like that and will not open with all your brushes. And that's that. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I definitely enjoyed ripping into these brushes, even though they will stay in my collection and I will still use them. And I do love Jaclyn Hill. I mean, I've got all of Jaclyn's collabs since, like, did she have the 1995 lipstick with Gerard Cosmetics? Was that Jaclyn? Besides the point. I've had, like, the Champagne Pop, the Champagne Face collection, the Morphe palette, the Vault collection, all of it. So I do love Jaclyn. This is not me bashing Jaclyn. This is not me bashing the brush collection. This is me trying to tell you, another consumer, if you need the brush collection or not. And I don't think you do. I don't think you need the entire collection at all. You can buy the singles and be totally fine with what you want from the collection specifically. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button thing that does work, doesn't work, whatever. Either way, hit it and become a Molly Dolly. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, dolls.